Hello gamers, this is Pet from gamerpet.com and welcome to Pet Plays Civilization 5 Brave New World with Zulus. The reason why I picked Zulus is because I want to play aggressive. I think that will make this series a bit more interesting than me playing as a culture victory or a diplomatic victory. I did start the game with Venice, it was pretty unique and interesting. But I usually like to start a lot of games and I usually don't finish that many games. So I will also provide you, if you are new to Civilization series and especially Civilization 5, I will actually provide you with some tips, tutorials, and I will explain you why I do that and why I do that. And I will actually do a separate video with a more with another tutorial basically, which I will keep separate, and I will try to make it as at most 15 minutes. Because, you know, it's kind of hard to get into, not this game, this game is not really that hard to get into it, but people kind of think that, oh my god, it's so complex. It's not really that complex, especially since you have different difficulty settings, and if you are playing on settler, you are basically going to win the game anyway. So these are all the civilizations available. As I've said, I'm going to play with Zulus because of the bonuses they get. Melee units cost 50 production. Melee units cost 50% less maintenance. All units require 25% less experience to earn their next promotion. And yeah, map type is going to be fractal. Map size standard. Maybe I should play on small actually. Let's just keep it on standard. I was thinking because, you know, I don't want to make this series way too long, and I'm also going to edit everything, so I'm going to keep the episodes between 20 to 30 minutes long, and if things are not really interesting, I will just cut it. But I still don't want it to be too long, so it'll be like, hey, look, 30 episodes, you know. So, standard. Difficulty level Prince. This is the normal difficulty, so I don't know, I always played on Prince. And the game pace is going to be quick, because as I've said, I want it to be faster. I want things to happen quickly and to advance quickly into the game. And maybe after that we will see if I'm going to do another series or not. I enabled random personalities because I want the civilizations to be random. Because, you know, sometimes you see a leader, you know, like let's say Vikings. You know, Denmark, you will know that they are going to be aggressive. So by making them random will seem that hey, I have no idea how they play, and it will allow me to know them. I'm also going to increase the city states to 18 and add another civilization. Why? Because I want them to make them more compact, so they will actually fight and engage early on. So maybe I will have someone to engage and fight early on. So let's start the game and see where are we going to be placed.
Your people kneel before you, great warrior Shaka of the Zulu kingdom. As you rose from a place of exile to become the true leader of the Zulus, you ushered in changes throughout the Zulu society, implementing new laws and cultural reforms that strengthened the position of your kingdom. However, it was your tenacity in the art of war that truly established your reputation, as your tactics and strategies on the battlefield forever changed the face of combat across the plains of southern Africa. Most formidable king, your people once again long for the unity and strength your leadership afforded them. Can you return the Zulu kingdom to such great prominence? Will you build a civilization that stands the test of time?
So let's see if we can build a civilization that will stand the test of time. What the hell? Melee units cost 50% less maintenance. All units require 25% less experience to earn their next promotion. This is superb. Their special unit is called Impi. 16 strength, specialize in defending knights and other mounted units. Only the Zulu may build it. Also performs a first strike range attack before combat. Awesome. Then we have Ikanda. Unique Zulu barracks replacement. Grants unique promotions to pre-gunpowder melee units. Awesome. Really, really superb. Perfect for an aggressive civilization. let's begin our journey, and this is our spot. In case you are really new to Civilization 5, the random is always randomly generated, and you don't know anything. This is something that I really love about the Civilization series. You will need to explore. It's actually larger than this. You will need to explore. You don't know where the people are, where the resources are, how is the map landed, is the river. Look, we are near a river, which is kind of good to be near a river. We also have cows, which will give us food, and we also have foxes, you know, furs, that will grant us food, production, and to gold, which is kind of really awesome. So the first step is to found our city. Just click this button. Don't move it. You can actually move the settler, but you are going to waste turns to move it. So our first city is called Ulundi, and our next move is going to be with these warriors. And it's not required. I can do whatever I want. I can even skip the turn, so if I don't want to move them, but I do want to move them, and because I want to explore. And there is no point on actually keeping the warriors to defend, because you're not going to be under attack by barbarians in the first few turns. So I'm going to move them over here on the hill, because if they are on the hill, they will see further away, as you can see. You see, they even saw this mountain. Now, another step is that we will start a new research project. So these are the things that we can research right now, but we can also open the technology tree, which is this long. It's a lot. So these things are from the information era. Look, computers in the atomic era, atomic theory, which will allow us to, which will reveal uranium and all that stuff. Look, ballistics, flight, radio, and you know, it will advance. You will go from the ancient era, from the classical era, medieval era, Renaissance, industrial era, modern era, atomic, and information era. So a lot of eras, right? So what do we want to do? As I've said, we plan to be aggressive. So since we plan to be aggressive, we should mathematics, with which we will get catapults. Let's also see our surroundings. Cows will require animal husbandry, and forests will require trapping. So it might be a good idea to go for animal husbandry, however, and basically, should I start with a worker? If I go with animal husbandry, yes. With mining, we have no hills. Maybe this is the only hill if we want to if you really want to build a mine. So we start with animal husbandry, which will take 7 turns to complete, and we will build, our production will be a scout for 4 turns. Actually, this some decisions depends. Some people like to start differently. I usually start with a monument, because the monument gives me +2 culture, and that means that my borders will expand faster. These borders of your city will expand whenever you gain culture. So since this is the capital and we have the palace, we are already gaining 1 culture per turn. So we will actually expand in when are we going to expand? What the hell is wrong? Okay, 10 turns until border expands. So in 10 turns we will get these areas that we can actually require strapping. So that's our choice. We want to improve this region, right? So monument, we will get +2 cultures per turn, so we will get more stuff. But I do think I want to start with a scout, and then a worker, and after that a monument, because even that in theory you want to get the monument first to get more culture faster. So let's just start with the monument, and then we will see. Or maybe the scout and then the monument. Yeah, okay, scout and monument. So we will have to see the surroundings, to see exactly where we should go and plan ahead. Okay, we also found some ruins. Whenever you discover ruins and you go there, you will gain some stuff. So let's move here. We explore some more. We see water, so we are close to water, but I also see desert here. So we clicked like next turn. So things are being processed right now for other civilization. They will make their move, and now it's our turn again. Oh, this is kind of super nice. You find survivors lost in the ruins. In the gratitude, they will settle in one of your cities, increasing the population by 1. Yes, this is the population of your city. And now it's 2, which is super huge early on because, get this. This is the city management. If you want, you can just leave it to default focus. It's something that I usually don't really do it, only sometimes when I really want something, but it's not really required. So as you can see, I have 2 population. One population is here, as you can see by the icon, getting 3 food. Another population is here, getting 1 food, 1 production, and 2 gold. So when the city was at 1 food, probably I only had this tile being worked. Now I'm also having this one, which means that I get 3 food, actually in total of 4 food. But you need to keep in mind that the city already has 2 food. So I only get plus 2 food per turn, right? Because 2 is being eaten 8. And never mind, we actually get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So food is what determines how fast your city grows to acquire new citizens. Citizens work the land and collect food, production and gold for the city. Bigger cities are nearly always better. Almost. So progress 6/16. That means in 5 turns we will be at 3 citizens. But then again, keep in mind that those citizens also need to eat. So we have 2 base, 6 minus 4 eaten by the citizens, and 2 in total. Okay. Same thing with production. We have 5 production per turn. That means that this settler costs 16. So we get 5. 5, 5, 5. That means 15. But since the cost is 16, it will take us 4 turns. Right. Okay, next turn. Again, sorry for the, people who already know these basics and they just want to see my journey, but I do want to keep some early information for people who might come from the tutorial and they want to learn something. And let's move there. Look, we found a city-state. Because we found a city-state and we are the first that found a city-state, we got 30 gold from them. And city-states are basically just cities. They are not civilizations. They will have their own units that they will defend themselves from barbarians and other stuff. And the city-states come from different, this one is a militaristic. That means they have different traits. Yeah, that means that they like combat. They will always. Sometimes they give you quests, and you can give them gifts, so you will become friends with them or allies with them. And depending on their trait, you will get something from them. So if we become allies with them, some couple of turns they will actually give us a unit, which is kind of useful. So we might make them allies or we might just conquer them. Okay, next turn. So we got our settlers. So let's explore. Every unit usually moves 2 hexagons, right? Now, so another thing to keep in mind is that if you move, like for example, I can move 2 times here. How to put it? If you move on from a hill, from here to here, you can only move once because it's a warrior. Scout usually has no limitation, and you can also can't move into the mountains. If I move from forest to forest, it will cost me 1 hexagon. Sorry, only 1 movement. Choose production. Let's build a monument now. And you can see the monument will be built in 5 turns. Why? Because we have that extra production from the forest. An unknown civilization has started worshipping a pantheon of gods. They have chosen to believe god of war. Interesting. It also means that someone will soon will found a religion. Okay, you see, the settler can actually move. It doesn't matter that he's passing through a hill, and that's the advantage of the settler. This is why I actually built it pretty early on. Look, a barbarian encampment. Look, so for example, I can only move 1 hex. I can not move there because I have to pass through to the forest. Okay, I also don't want to move too far with the warrior because they are going to take some time for them to come back, and I do have a barbarian encampment pretty close by. Oh, and you know, never mind. I found.
ፍትሃዊ የሆንከው ህዝባችን ሆይ እንኳን ደህና መጣህ። እኔ ኃይለ ሥላሴ ራስ ተፈሪ መኮንን የኢትዮጵያ ንጉሥ የናንተ ታማኝ አገልጋይ ነኝ።
Assalamu alaikum. So, we found a new civilization. Lord Haile Selassie of Ethiopia. In real life he was peaceful, if I remember correctly. Now in game I'm not sure because of the random traits. So he's neutral towards us. We can discuss with them, demand, trade. There is nothing to trade right now because we are really early on. But just keep that in mind.
Thou shalt not muzzle the ox when he treadeth out the corn.
So, whenever you finish a research, you see exactly some nice quotation there, and always allows you to build the caravan used to establish lucrative trade routes. Also allows workers to construct pastures on cows and sheep. Also reveals sources which are used to build powerful mounted units. So, we just saw horses on the map, which are pretty important early on. We can construct pasture, allows establishing additional trade route, and caravan. This is something new to Brave New World. We can make a caravan and try to... Oh, this would be nice. This would be nice. It's pretty hard to make a caravans early on because of the barbarians, but this city set is kind of close to us and we might exploit it. We will see. I also enabled I'm leaving the tutorials on just in case there is something for me to tell you, but I will just explain it. So, trapping. I want trapping. Let's see, do we have some horses around? Yeah, I have horses. Awesome, 1 food, 2 production. And our city will grow in 1 turn. Okay, let's go there. Ruins explored. You have found a cultural artifact which are your citizens. You receive 13 culture. And that means we will have to pick... we will look another city-state. Next turn, we will have to pick a social policy. You will see, you will see. You may adopt a policy. Okay, so... It went a bit down. I also want to see exactly what's around here, so I'm going to move back with my... let's go like this around. So we will explore some more stuff. Warriors, look, we found Brussels. Ooh. Attila seems mad. Yeah. So we found Attila. He is there. He hasn't found Brussels yet. So we got 13 goals. And Brussels has a trait culture. That means if we are friends with them, we will get more culture. And they also have resources, gems. Okay, adopt a policy. Now, some new stuff from in this new expansion, which are it's super nice. So we can adopt different policies. Piety increases faith, liberty, tradition. Tradition is best for small empires. Liberty is best for civilization with desired rapid expansion. We are going to play aggressive, so we will go for honor. Sorry. Now, honor improves the effectiveness of one army in variety of ways. Adopting honor will give you plus 33% combat bonus versus barbarians, and notification will be provided when new barbarian encampments spawn in revealed territory, which is super nice. Gain culture for the empire from each barbarian killed. Unlocks the building statue of Zeus. Adopting all policies in the honor tree will grant gold for each enemy unit killed. It also allows the purchase of great generals with faith starting in the industrial era. So this is super nice. So we will adopt. The next policy will be in 16 turns, because we currently have 5 culture per turn. Also, one thing to keep in mind is that the more cities you have, the more culture you need for the next policy. Keep that in mind. So a barbarian encampment has been found. So I'm actually going to go down with this warrior, so to take care of that barbarian, because as I've said, I do want to form a trade route between between my capital and this city-state. So let's go around. I still love how the map is being drawn, and you can actually see the map like this, and you can actually disable the hex grids and also the resource icons. I actually like this to see the icons. Hide recommendation, yield icons, and you know, trade routes. Anyway, choose production. Let's go with a caravan. I have never built I usually build a worker now, so I can start improving things around. But a caravan might actually help me a lot. I have one trade route available anyway.
Mae fi yw buddig, brenhines y Celtiaid, peidied neb am trambrisioi.
So, we found Boudica. She's usually aggressive, but again we have no idea how. Now I found them. When I say I found them, I found a unit with them, so I made first contact. But I still have no idea where they are. I still need to find them. Look, another city-state. I still need to move closer. Look, gold. That's kind of nice, but it's a bit far from me. So let's go down. Look, the barbarian. The barbarians are here. Next turn. And salt, also useful. So let's start some combat with them. Almaty will also be happy because I'm killing barbarians near their city-state. So I'm going to become friends with them, I believe. Oh, look, you see, they also spawn units like this. So this is why you need to take the base as fast as possible. Look. And I also like the animations. Next turn. Process and turns for barbarians. Okay, you may adopt a policy. Alright, alright. If someone is there, I'm seeing a border. And also, unit has gained enough experience to be promoted. And they also spawned a building. I can instantly heal a unit, but will consume the opportunity to build a promotion. So, judging from the surroundings, you can decide if you want shock, which makes the troop more to perform better in open ground, or drill to fight in rough terrain like hills, forest, and jungle. So I will just heal. Because I need to fight those and this unit. And anyway, first thing to you put points into those. I will go for the warrior code, and I will get plus 15% production when training melee units and a great general appears outside the capital. Great generals are earned 20% faster. And after this, I will be able to put a point in this, and I will do military tradition. Military units gain 50% more experience from combat, which is huge, right? Since we are going to play, aggressive. That's the idea. Alright, so I got 16 gold from them. So, and I have a great general. Great general is useful later. I don't use it. I will not use it now because I'm not going to be aggressive now. He can also construct a citadel, also something that I'm not going to use now. Even that, look, I recommend you to construct a citadel there. I'm not going to do that because I don't need the citadel there. Come on, so I'm just going to put this general inside the city, and I will just make the unit sleep, so I won't need to skip it every turn.
Even brute beasts and wandering birds do not fall into the same traps or nets twice.
So nice. Again, click on sleep. And let's attack those. And surprisingly, Almaty is not friends with me because they weren't attacked by the barbarians. So they might not even know that they are there, or that, hey, okay, you took them already, so I don't need your help anyway because you took care of them. So okay, there is the land of the Ethiopia. Choose a research. What should we do next? I kind of don't want to get pottery because pottery will allow me to build a granary. But I won't have time to build a granary because I will have to build a warrior. Mining might be okay, and then I will actually work on bronze working because I want to see iron on the map. And that's pretty important because you will need iron in the classic and medieval era, because if you don't have iron, you will be in trouble because you won't be able to build a couple of pretty powerful units. So let's go on mining. Right click. If you right click, you will see stuff about mining from the Civilopedia. Next turn. And I think I will end the first episode here. The progression is not really that great, we are only on turn 13, but then again I've wanted to provide some information to some new players in case they want to pick up the game. So thank you guys, don't forget to tune in into the next episode, and don't forget to go to gamerpet.com. Thank you and goodbye.